y'all. How are you all doing tonight, you guys? We got a special treat. Because one of our own right here on the BYOB Live After Dark show is about to drop some gems, some nuggets, grant some wishes. You know, we're going to be doing it all tonight, you guys. So as you can see, I'm looking down because I have this right here, my phone. Yes, my phone. I am about to share this out, and I am asking that you do the same. So go ahead on, share out this video, like it. Also, tell us where you're chiming in from, and then we're going to get right on into it. So I'm sharing it out. I hope that you all are too, because we're going to talk about it's never too late to make your wish come true. It's never too late. I don't care. I think this goes good, Tisha, with you. You know, it's never too late. I don't care what had happened, you know? So it's never too late. Oh, this is about to be good. So you guys, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I am Dion Murphy, your health builder. You guys, a hype man, hype diva. I'm the owner, founder, creator of Her Virtual Gym, where I help busy women fit quick workouts and healthy habits, the healthy habits, you guys, into your busy daily schedule. And over here with me tonight is Miss Tisha M. Johnson, you guys. And she is a host of the BYOB Live After Dark, but tonight, you know, she is here as a wish grantor. So Tisha, come on in. I know Tuesdays are your favorite day, but guess what? We on hump day. So, you know, help people get over the hump today. So go ahead on and tell everyone who you are.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Y'all know what it is. Listen, if you have not been on my page today, you missed some juicy stuff. I need you to go to my page and get the juice and come on back. No, don't leave yet. Share this broadcast. Share the broadcast. Tell us where you're viewing from. Listen, sharing is caring, but you know, at night we give away gifts. So you want to go ahead and share. I'm Tisha M. Johnson.
Yep.
I'm part of this wonderful After Dark crew.
Yes.
And I'm excited to be here. Looking forward to our time tonight. So if you had a wish of having true and lasting love, I'm here to tell you that your wish can come true.
Mm. I know y'all heard that. Don't just skate on by, you know, like you did not hear that. I know you all heard that. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead on and give some shout outs right before we get started. I see that we have Dr. Nikki Lee, the trichologist, is on here. Hello. Cheryl Noy Lewis, thank you for being in the place. Miss Simmons, thank you for being in the place. You were on here last night, and she is chiming in from Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. We got Miss Jessica Alexander. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you so much for sharing. Hey, Nana. How you doing? So, yes, and we got Aisha Stearns. How are you all doing? So go ahead on, get it all shared out. You guys, if Tisha said, did you all go over to her page? Have you been over to the page? So we don't want y'all to leave and go over there just yet. I'm going to go over there, though. Let me just, you know, enlighten you on what she had over there. So I want you to get your wish in your mind, you guys, your wish in as it pertains to what it is that you want to do and what you feel as though, say for instance, you might feel as though you're too old to do this, you're too old to start that, or you are too seasoned to want to be adventurous and go off and just do this or that. Guess what? Age ain't number the number. Go down ain't number thing. So look, that is that. Yeah, hey. So that's nothing but a number, and Tisha is here to tell us all about that, Tisha. So Tisha, tell us a little bit about what it is, you know, that in this season you're trying to have people believe and be encouraged about, because I know you said you after the breakup, you know, after you left, he left. After it was over, what questions did you have? What pain did you want to heal? What did you not understand about you, about him, about why the relationship failed, why it hurt so bad? Wow. When you go over there, she's going to talk about, you know, what's going on. They have, what's right here, because I see something going on that you all have going on. And y'all got to check this page out, you guys. So definitely she has something going on tomorrow night. And y'all need to be there. I need to be there because I just told Tisha before we got on about a little situation. And I was just like, girl, I have to tell you, So go ahead on, get your wish granted. If you have any questions, she has an event that she can invite you to. And then we have an ultimate event that we want to invite you to in Atlanta. So go ahead on over to bit.ly/I Wish Atlanta, because you will be able to get your wish granted, you guys. So, Tisha, go ahead on and tell us a little bit about what it is that you're doing in this season and how it can help people on that particular wish.
Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here again. Thanks so much for sharing the broadcast. So, life is a journey. You start off one way, you say, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to have this, I'm going to get married. We're going to have 2.5 children. And you look up and you ain't married and that didn't happen. And, life changes. And so you kind of have to be flexible and not let the things of life knock you out. So I love what Dion said, it's not too late, because you couldn't have paid me to think that at the age that I'm at, that I would not be married and that I would not have children. It wasn't enough money in the world to be able to tell me I'd be here now, because that's what I wanted. That's what I wish for. And we wrote a book recently, and that's one of the things that, when I was little, it was like, oh wow, marriage is beautiful. It has to be beautiful, because my uncle, God rest his soul, he announced to the family. I remember it like it was yesterday. He announced to the family he was getting married, and I was like, oh, he getting married. That must be a good thing. And it was like this magical thing. I was a flower girl. It was a beautiful experience. So it was like marriage was just so beautiful to me. And so consequently, I got married for the first time at 21. For the rest of my story, you probably want to get the book. However, let me tell you, no, didn't end up like I thought it would. And yes, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. There was guilt, there was shame, there was just this heavy weight. And I wasn't really sure that I could do it again, and it took some time to heal my heart, because, I got married very young. 21 years old is very young, and we didn't know what the heck we were doing. So by 30, 31, I'm like, okay, I got some time under my belt. I got some life experience. Yes, I'm ready to do this thing again. But you don't know what you don't know. But the thing that I have to say to you is, just because you get knocked down does not mean that you stay down. And you don't have to be prisoner to the pain of your past. And so I help women get over the pain of their past. And for those who are ready to love again and really want that relationship, I'm here to help you do that. I want you to meet me in Atlanta, March 7th and 8th, so that we can talk about the wish that you have, because I want you to know that your wish can come true.
Wow, Tisha, that's powerful, and that is reassuring. And it's nothing like having that reassurance. That okay, I could go on a little bit further. This doesn't mean that it is the end all be all. And then you had me hanging on to every word, every tip when you said, well, you got to get the book. So I got my ebook, and I need to go ahead on and order my hardback. I have the ebook because I like to, say, for instance, sometimes sit up, and just, feel the pages, look at it, and then even sometimes fold that page back, go back, have the circle stuff. So I need to get my hardback. Y'all do too, or your soft. Y'all need to get the physical book as well, So I have my ebook, but I want the physical book, and I definitely will be getting that. So, oh, wait a minute. Look, I'm looking at some comments right here. Jessica said, Dion helped grant a wish for my wish to make candles again. Oh, you just never even knew. And Tisha helped me realize that there is life after divorce. Wow. That is powerful. And, we have to make sure that we always stand in our truth. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you never know whose wish you could be granted. I never knew that, Jessica. I never knew that because y'all, I used to make candles, be an avid candle maker, and then I was clearing out the inventory, selling them, or whatever. And so, I talked about that. And so, Jessica, wow, you have me, just kind of just like floored a little bit because I didn't even think about it, as that being a wish, that grant something that would grant somebody's wish. So, Tisha, now tell us, what you are going. Because are you going to be speaking in Atlanta too?
Yes.
Okay. So what are you going to be speaking on? I know that you kind of prefaced it a little bit here, but I want them to get a feel of how you will be able to grant a wish there in Atlanta, because the I Wish Atlanta project or an event, you guys, we're going to have multiple wish granters there. So if you have a specific need, you need to make that wish known. And like I always say, you need to make it known to the right people. You need to make it known to the right people. So go to that link. Go to that link, bit.ly/I Wish Atlanta. Get more information about that. And also tune in the morning on the morning show, and then continue to tune in on After Dark so you can see which wish granters are going to be there on March the 7th and March the 8th. So you will know, be like, yes, I have to be there because my wish will be granted. But tell us a little bit about, just a little bit about what you're going to be focusing on at the I Wish Summit. And I know it's probably the same or very similar, but when you're in person and you're speaking to somebody, it's a little bit different than when, we're coming across the airwaves like this, because just like at WonCon, it was totally different. You went up there with one thing on your mind, and then you felt the room and all that. So tell them what kind of experience they can expect from you as being a wish granter if they get into the room in Atlanta.
Well, one of the things that, there are a couple things that we'll discuss, obviously, but one of the things is that when you're single, sometimes people make you feel some kind of way about that, and especially depending on your age, if you haven't had children, if you're getting up there, if you've been a career driven and focused, or, maybe just focusing on getting your life together and doing the things that you want to do, sometimes you get that pressure from people, "Oh, well, when you gonna settle down, and when are you gonna have a family? You can't wait too long now." Well, I'm here to tell you that first and foremost, you got to enjoy who you are. You have to love you. It's so important. And I've heard a lot of stories that some women, when they get so focused in their passion, their purpose, and loving them, you don't have a whole lot of time to think about what you don't have. And when you position yourself in that way, you, first of all, show somebody that you're fun to be with. So the first thing that I want you to do is to know that you got to be the love that you want to receive. What does that look like? Is that a bubbly, outgoing personality? No, I'm not saying you have to be an exact mirror of the person that you get in a relationship with, but if you want somebody to have fun with, you gotta be fun. If you want somebody who is able to communicate, but you can't, that's not gonna work. So you gotta become and do the things that you really desire in relationship. And listen, I don't care how old you are. I know some people, and if you ever follow me, you may have heard me tell this story. My grandmother, when she got remarried after my grandfather had passed, she was 82 years old. They've been married for a minute and happy about it. Okay. So if nothing else, it's like, okay, Granny, I got hope. I'm not trying to wait till 82. Not at all. But Granny was like, I ain't gonna be shacking. I said, okay, Granny, come on now. You better help us. But it's never too late. But what are you going to do? Are you loving and appealing and fun, and or you just sitting there like a lump on a log? Go to the gym. Go to the art museum. Do Go to a concert. And you ain't got to go to the bar, go to the club. You might meet him in the grocery store. I know somebody who swears by meeting good men in the grocery store, good single men in the grocery store, because usually married men ain't in the grocery store unless that's their thing. So, I mean, you gotta be who it is that you want, because one thing I know, when you're broken, and this was me, when you're broken, you attracting somebody broken to you. And so you broken, they broken, y'all a broken mess. So I need you to get yourself together. Bit.ly
Ooh.
forward slash I wish Atlanta.
And y'all better get on in that room. Tisha is throwing down, and Granny threw down. Let me say, girl. So I'm like, okay, come on, Granny. So Tisha, how long has she been married since she got married at 82?
I want to say like 12 years. My grandmother's she's over 90. Yes. Yes.
Oh
And
my
they
God.
say
Yes.
statistics say that married people live longer. Nah, I think you got to be in a happy marriage.
Obviously a happy one. A good old happy one. One that
Absolutely.
stress you out. You know, they say stress kills. So one that, so it's a good one. Well, that is phenomenal. That is awesome. And Tisha, I think a lot of people can resonate with that because that's how we grew up. I know that's how I grew up. I just knew that by this certain age I was gonna be married, have these many kids, even have an animal, own your home, all of this stuff, Didn't happen. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I do have 4-year-old, but I wanted to be married to when I had my kids, and I wanted to be married to, say, for instance, to whoever was the father of my kids. I wanted to be married to them so we can have more kids and, have this wonderful family. But it ain't work out like that.
And
it didn't work out like that. But
that's okay,
yeah,
because
yeah,
my thing is wait to the right person, wait for the right time. And yes, ideally, you would have wanted to have your children and be with somebody that you were going to be with forever. But I know people that got married, had kids, and then the kids left. So did they. So
they were done.
they were
Yeah,
done. I would rather you wait a little bit
yeah.
longer, even though it's irritating at times. Wait a little bit longer for the right one. I have a cousin who didn't get married until like well into her 30s.
Mhm.
I'm not mad because they still together now. I'm not mad
Mhm.
at all. So sometimes you have to sacrifice what you want instantly for what's going to be long lasting.
That's so true. Wow.
Many of us rush
That's so
into stuff and it doesn't work. No, you got to wait on the right one. You got to be the right
yeah.
one. You got to wait on the right one. And you, I was watching something today. Quit, ladies. Quit trying to make the wrong one the right one.
Woo, woo. I watched some today. I forget his name, but he was talking about women crying over the ghost. Like when men ghost them, be like, okay, you got ghosted for a reason. Thank God for that. Because you don't know, you've been ghosted from pain, heartache, and all this. And don't let the ghost come back and haunt you. What he was saying was, don't let the ghost try to come back, and then try to get it right. No, let the ghost be gone. You ghosted me. You ghosted me for a reason. Be gone. Be gone. Be careful. Go ahead. And so I was just like, wow. And that reminded me of when you just said, don't try to make the wrong one the right one. So it just goes to show that we have to make sure that we recognize, that this ain't the right one too. You have to be able to recognize that, and don't be so vulnerable to where you're blinded by that, and then you don't recognize it. So that's one thing that we definitely have to remember, you guys. So hey, I'm willing to. I'm gonna wait. I'm getting up there too, Tisha. I'm 41, and I thought I was gonna be ready.
Wow.
All the way good. But you know what? I'm enjoying my life, and I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I want to do. You know, just living life, because you guys, guess what? You only have one. You only have one life to live. So live your life so that you won't get 10 years down the road and be living in regret. Would be like, oh my gosh, I just wasted the last 10 years wishing and hoping and wondering why this ain't happening, instead of going to the museum, like Tisha said, instead of going, doing things, going to the movies, going to a concert, enjoying your life. Because you know what? It can be snatched from you like that. We learned about that all the time. And more recently here, look at one of the great sportsmen, 41 as well. So that made me think, be like, girl, it don't matter. You could be 71. You made it to 71. A lot of people don't make it to 71. A lot of people don't make it to 53. A lot of people don't make it to 62. A lot of people don't make it to 25. So be happy where you are. Be happy where you are, you guys. That's one thing that I want you all to remember. Hey, Monique, thank you so much for joining in and tuning in, you guys. So go ahead, you guys, make sure you share out this broadcast, because we keeping it juicy in here. And Miss Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Miss Carol, y'all popping on in here. I see you popping in here. So thank y'all so much for being here with us tonight. We have Miss Tisha M. Johnson right here talking about relationships and things that you need to be grateful for, and how you need to live while you are in wait. You know what I'm saying? So it is just so good and gratifying to know that, hey, I'm not the only one. Tisha's not the only one. You're not the only one. Tisha said, make sure you just be, because I wrote it down. You have to be the love that you want to receive. Wow. I had to write that down right there in the comments, because that was so good and so profound, you guys. So do you all have any questions for Tisha? And I think she has a giveaway too for you all tonight. So y'all stay right here, because she's going to tell you what that is. But do you all have any questions? Please drop them right down here in the chat. Join us at the I Wish Experience in Atlanta, you guys. Go to bit.ly/IWishAtlanta. Head on over there. Learn what this event is going to be about. We're going to have more wish granters there. And you have to just go ahead on and just do it. I know I was talking to somebody, and I said, you know what? You got to do it scared, do it afraid, do it when you don't really feel like it. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. So whatever it is that you're wishing for, you guys, step out there on faith and just do it. Just do it. Let me see. I'm going to scroll back up in here. Miss Tisha.
When you talk about being at a point in your life and it has not turned out the way that you wanted to. Listen, after my last divorce, which was in December of 2014, I was mad. And mad at everybody, mad at him, mad at me, mad at the world, just mad. And I hated being in that space again. But it took me a minute, but I finally had to come to love where I am. You got to be living your purpose. There were things that I had let go of. And I know some women can identify with this. There's some things when you're married and you're a mother, you put on the back burner, you serve and you do for everybody else and not yourself. And then by the time you get to you tired, you nunu in the house, you need a nap, and you can end up bitter, especially if that man leaves or whatever the situation is, you end up breaking up. You can be bitter, but you cannot be prisoner to the pain of your past. You cannot let anybody put you in that situation. It happened. You got to deal with it, deal with the emotions, go through, because divorce is like a death, but it's not a death sentence. Don't let a relationship, listen, ain't nothing in the world worse you losing your life now because of something that happened then. Ooh, to live.
Girl, that was good.
Come on in, lady. You gonna share something for the Dove Doctor? You got on the colors and everything. Come on in.
You see me get my tablet. You said that's a T-shirt, Tisha. You cannot be a prisoner. You cannot be a prisoner to your pain, girl. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry, I'm late, y'all. Facebook is not letting me be great. I was on live stream and the screen just went like it exploded. It exploded. And I'm like, what the hell? work to do. What's going on, baby? I'm here. So glad the Love Doctor's in the house, guys. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jennifer King, otherwise known as Nunu. I'm super excited to be here to talk with the Love Doctor. I know she done dropped some nuggets. I know she's done dropped some nuggets. But one of the things I heard you say, how your divorce affected you. Mine was very, very different. I was glad to be gone. I didn't care. I'm the one that packed up and left. Like, I literally packed stuff up while my ex-husband was at work. I had the movers come and get my stuff, and we left. But I say all that to say, not really proud of that, but that's what I had to do because I knew I had come to that breaking point. But I've never, ever, ever gotten down on marriage because I know, and I don't know that I'll ever get married again. I don't know if it's for me, but that situation didn't work for me. That situation didn't work for me. And then I since realized that there's so much more work that I need to do on myself. And every time we hear from you and have conversation, I'm learning something different about me. And I'm like, oh my God, who have I been these last 51 years? Who have I been? I don't think I would recognize myself, but I can so appreciate it. And so many women, we end up in relationships where we're not happy. And we stay in relationships. And I had to ultimately leave because I was not the best person I could be for my boys. It was affecting. That's how much it was affecting me while I was there. And I'm still learning a whole lot of stuff. But I like what you said right as I was coming on. You were talking. I forget what that nugget was when I was in the waiting room waiting. But you said something about loving yourself or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was very, very profound. So I'm super glad that you're here with us tonight, guys. If your wish is for a better relationship or to get into a relationship or anything around a relationship, you need to hook up with the Love Doctor. You see, I done gave you a name because you were asking if there were any questions. I was like, I have a question for the Love Doctor. But we're super excited about the I Wish experience in Atlanta on March 7th and 8th. You guys can go ahead and get registered at bit.ly/I Wish Atlanta. And as soon as you click on that link, I want you to see a little banner that's there that talks about how you can attend for free. For completely free. You click on that banner, it's going to take you to the prize page. And there's just a few little things you need to do, and you can get your ticket there completely free. If you're not in the Atlanta area, you can get a live stream ticket at a deep, deep discount. We're going to have so many people there granting wishes. It is going to be unreal. So let me be quiet so you can continue. We can get some more t-shirt slogans down here and hear from the audience.
Wow. You got some, because I was going to say the same thing, honey. You've been dropping them. So,
wow.
Yes.
And I appreciate what Jennifer said when, she was like, she walked away. Now, I did walk away. I was still mad, though, because it just was, but you have to understand where you are. And I knew that I made a poor decision in that relationship. And but what Jennifer said was key. She was not being the best person she could be for her children. Listen, quit fooling yourself talking about we stand together for the kids. Why? So they can learn your dysfunction, so they can learn how to treat the other person toxically. You ain't staying together for the kids, because guess what? The kids see that. They feel that. They sense that. They know that. And is that the example of love you want them to take into their adult life? A lot of children are traumatized because of you trying to stay together for them. No. If it's not the best situation for all parties involved, and when you got little people, I'm sorry, ladies, hear me, y'all know, you got little people, their needs come first. I don't care. I want a man too, but guess what? If I had a little person, that person's needs comes first.
That's right. Number one.
Until they grown and gone, I got to prioritize them. Ain't no man, ain't no sex, ain't no money.
Nothing. Ain't nothing worth it.
Nothing.
Y'all see my son bringing me some food. But when you said that about people saying they stay together for the kids, That's what my parents did. And I'm not trying to blame, but I saw it done. It could have been done better. Put it that way. It could have been done better. What happened between me and my ex-husband could have been done better. My boys didn't get to see the model, if there is a model. So I just tell them, go over your auntie's house, go see what they doing over there in their family, because this family is very different. Not being jealous, not at all. But when my youngest one was little, he was with my sister and her husband quite often, because I traveled when I was working my job. But I no longer work my job because I'm no longer a slave to a job. I'm just saying. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Thought I'd throw that in there. Because when I talk about, even when you talk about staying together for the kids, and then if you have financial hardship in your marriage, there's all these stressors coming in, and nobody is the best they can be. Nobody. And there's no need in pointing a finger and blaming, because I think everybody has some responsibility in and to take in every situation. In every situation, like I said, I up and left, and it was, a lot of people were shocked, but from the outside looking in, people don't see what's going on inside. What's happening, how things are going, how dysfunction. And when I look back, I'm like, dang, why did I even do that? And it wasn't the what was the most freeing for me, because I left my marriage in 2007. What was the most freeing for me was in 2019, when I hit the send button on my manuscript for my book. That was the most freeing thing, because I didn't just talk about the marriage. It was very brief, and I didn't put a whole lot of hoopla in there about anybody except for me. But when I hit that button, because as I was writing my book, I was able to see what the dysfunction for me, how I stayed stuck in my head, how I stayed bound up and enslaved myself. I tell people all the time, this is not a book about slavery. This is a book about how I kept myself chained up so much. And the most freeing thing, I was at Dion's house when I sent the manuscript, and I kept wanting to go back and redo it. She said, just send it.
Push it.
Just push it on out there. And that's real therapy. And that's what Jamie does, Right to Heal. Right to Heal.
Yep.
Wow. There is no perfect relationship. And, I think the thing is, and I don't think we get it right, is you're going to disagree. There are going to be challenges. There are going to be things that you never get on the same page about. But when you're married, you got to have that communication. So if your children see you fussing and falling out, then they also need to see you apologizing and them have those conflict resolution skills. We're not doing a good job on helping our kids learn how to resolve conflict.
Wow.
We're not doing that. And
that's right. And that's so powerful, because the kids watch, they see, and you probably think that they don't hear, they don't see. They are really paying attention whenever you don't think that they are, because I just take it back to whenever, I was younger, just some of the things that I saw, and I was one of the kids that wanted my mom and dad to be together regardless. I don't care who was doing what or whatever, because I wanted that unit. Because I had friends that had parents to me that looked from the outside looking in. This is a kid looking. It seemed like their family had it all together, and that there was no bickering, there was no, fussing and fighting or disagreeing or whatever. But on my side, I saw a totally different picture there. And so I'm like, man, why my mom and your daddy can't stay together like that? So, kids, they pay attention. Sometimes they'd be right around the corner. You don't even know it. Or they could be in their room and they can hear things, and that molds a child, because you have to remember, a child is a sponge, and you have that ability to mold their thinking, mold their mind, mold the way that they feel, mold them into their different personalities, because that's how it affected me, and it made me shut down on communication. But when I got older, I had to learn how to communicate. I had to learn how to express my feelings. I had to learn how to tell people how I was feeling, because I would keep it all shut in. you know, and it was all just because of how you were brought up sometimes, you know, because you saw different things that you're like, okay, I'm not going to say anything, you know, because I don't want to get this reaction out of a person. I know I don't want to say this because I don't know if this person's going to react this way, you know, so that creates that in a child. And so I know Miss Simmons here, she said right here, she said, that's why somewhere, and this is what we were talking about just a little bit earlier, she said, that's why somewhere, and wait a minute, that's why we shouldn't introduce, well, wait a minute, let me see. That's why somewhere, and that's introduce women or, okay, she rewrote it. Okay, because I thought I was reading it wrong. She rewrote it. That's why it's so important not to bring your children around early on, or just introducing them to every person that you date. Right, and don't tell them that every person that you date is their uncle.
They ain't your damn
I mean, just so you can bring them around at that time. Mm-hmm. No, you wait until the right time, because you don't know if you're bringing in somebody that's an emotional abuser, physical abuser, a spiritual abuse, because you know you can be abused spiritually too. You know, spiritual abuser. You don't know if you somebody that can do harm later on. You just don't know, and you want to make sure to give a person time to show you who they really are.
You don't want, and then when they show you, believe them. When they show you,
it. Don't say, could this have been? I feel funny about it. Those are your instincts, women. That's what's powerful about us. We have those gut instincts that tells you way ahead of time, but we're the woman of second chances. We're the want to be the nurturer. Or you can't raise a grown man, y'all. And you sure can't change them. So just like they can't change us, and the grown man, he can't be out there. He can't raise us. No. So you have to find somebody that's right there with you. And like Tisha said, you have to wait. You have to wait, and that's what I'm doing. And I wait because, first of all, I have a 4-year-old now. I have a 4-year-old. It's more than just me. And like Tisha said, nobody, no thing come before that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I ask her, Ava, you want some breakfast? She'll tell me no. I'm like, okay. So I fix me some eggs. What I do? She come over there, eat all my eggs. And I'm just like, you said you ain't want none. But I'm not going to say don't eat my eggs. I'm going to let her eat them, you know. But because she comes first. You know, if she wants them, she can have them. Right. But, you know, you have to. And you have to be, keep your senses open. You keep your senses open. Don't shut them off. Don't shun them. Don't put them on the back burner. Don't say, no, I don't think he meant that. Or men, don't say, I don't think she meant that. You know, because you got some women out here that will tear a man to pieces. You know, so it goes both ways. You know, so y'all, we in this thing tonight.
That's good. That's good. And you know, you got to be so careful with your kids. And when you find yourself putting somebody ahead of your kids, you got to look internally. What is it that you're seeking that you feel that you're not getting? Because I know for me, you know, raising my boys was very important. Now they didn't get to see what people may call the model home, but they certainly not going to see anything that I wasn't exposed to, that I don't want them to be exposed to. And my kids, my son right now is always wondering why I don't let him go over people's house. I don't know what they're doing over there. That's why you can't go.
That's right.
And a lot of that is because of the industry that I worked in. But that's the way I was raised. My sister and I could never go spend the night with anybody.
There's no sleepover.
I'm sorry. That just is I don't know what they're doing over there. I know what's going on here, but I don't know. And I'm not trying to shelter. People say you're sheltering your child. Yeah, but I'd rather shelter them than expose them or them get hurt by somebody. You know, so you have to be real, real careful. But you find a lot of people that will put a man first. And, you know, Dion was saying, you know, that, you know, a lot of times people don't, you know, when you're younger, you don't say anything because you may not always understand what's going on. But now I understand what's going on, and I got a whole lot to say, and I always got something to say. So y'all can just tell me to shut up if y'all want to.
Wow. Look, you guys, these powerful women are going to be in Atlanta. You want to be there too. bit.ly/I Wish Atlanta, March 7th and 8th. Go ahead and get registered. And Jennifer already told you that you can possibly get your tickets for free. So you got to go and do that so you can get in for free. Or otherwise. But we want you in the house, whether it's virtually or you're there. But now, if you are anywhere near Atlanta, we need you to get in the car, get on a plane, get on a train, get on an automobile, get on a bus, do what you got to do so that you can be in the house. The I Wish experience. I'm excited, looking
Yes.
forward to us being there. So I know we got one of our other powerful women of the After Dark crew that has slid on in. But listen,
She slid right on in there too.
go ahead, put your wish. What is it that you're wishing for? And listen, I know tonight we're talking about relationship, but it doesn't have to be a relationship. You can be fine in your relationship. You can be fine single. There's nothing wrong with being single and satisfied. Right now in my life,
They
I'm
might
single and satisfied.
better relationship with their money. You never know.
Hello, or a better relationship. Just in general. Maybe you got some life issues. You need to come. You might not know exactly what your passion is. You need to be in a house. So bit.ly/I Wish Atlanta. Meet us there. It's gonna be fire. I'm here to tell you it's gonna be fire. Don't miss it. So put your wishes in the comments below. Go ahead and share this video if you have not done so. And we're gonna turn it over to Miss
CJ.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? And I had to jump on. Y'all, oh my goodness, what have I missed? I was finishing up with a client. I know what time it is. There's some serious conversations tonight. I'm like, oh, they deep.
Mm-hmm.
Who brought that man to the house?
What?
No, we were just talking about some things. But listen, so you want a relationship. You gotta get ready. That just is the bottom line. Even if you left a relationship, look, I know it's some folks that are of the opinion the best way to get over one is to get under one. Nope. You need to tell yourself. You need to get yourself together. Get ready. Be ready.
Yep.
Stay ready. Because you never know where you're going to meet. Listen, you might come to the place and he might, I don't know exactly what the place looks like, but he might be in the lobby or he might be, in the airport. You don't know.
In the parking lot.
In the parking lot. So you want to get ready, and part of that getting ready is believing.
That's right.
We're talking about wishing. Some of y'all let go of your wish because you stopped believing. Believe that it's possible for you. Believe that you can have the love of your life. Don't stay stuck in what happened.
That's
You
right.
didn't go right. You got hurt. You broken. Don't stay stuck there. Believe that you can have the right relationship for you. There's a man, y'all know, I call him Mr. Wonderful. Hey, boo. He is perfect for me.
He out there. I'm ready for him too. Whenever. Hey.
I can't wait. I can't wait till y'all Mr. Wonderful come. And I'm going to say, I remember we've been saying hi to you since 2020. First quarter 2020. Oh, I'm so sorry I missed this. This was some good eating over here.
You okay? Guess what? You can catch the replay. The people who come in, y'all catch the replay and do hashtag replay and hashtag share. That's what we want you all to do. And so it was just awesome. And look, Miss Simmons says, forget the man. Hey, money, I heard you was looking for me. Wink. I wasn't ready before. I am now. Girl, that's her wish. Get your wish granted. Shoot. Get your wish granted, you guys. So do y'all have any other questions before we get out here? Hey, we got the expert right here. Keisha, tell them where they can find your book. Tell them where they can find your book. Give them that link for your book.
Okay, you can get the book. It's called After Him, bit.ly/After Him Book 20. bit.ly/After Him Book 20. You can get that book. If you want the e-version, go to Amazon. You can get it there. And I'm excited. I'm just excited. Man, there's so much on the horizon. I'm excited, y'all.
Say it one more time because I'm typing it. One more time.
bit.ly/After Him Book 20.
Got it.
But you've left out something. It's the Amazon bestseller.
Okay, she just slid on past that earlier. I'm glad you said that, Jennifer.
Yes. The Amazon bestseller. And we all finna be on the road because all of us, we're going to get our coin, and then they gonna be leaving their job, and we gonna be on the road. We bringing the love doctor, we bring the fitness chick, the quick chick, and the tax chick. She gonna keep Iris out your life. She gonna keep
Iris,
out your life. Yeah, that part. This has been so exciting, guys. We actually, this telesummit has been going so amazing. We are going to keep it going. We are going to keep the buzz going, keep the momentum going all the way up until March the 6th, because we actually touched down in Atlanta on the 6th. The I Wish experience will be the 7th and the 8th. The 8th is my birthday. If y'all want to send me a happy birthday gift, I'm sorry, don't tell Coach I said that.
One time for the birthday cake.
Y'all don't tell Coach I said that, because y'all know I stay in trouble. But there has been such a buzz behind the I Wish experience. It has been super amazing. And I saw Miss Simmons made a comment about the difference between shelter and protection. Listen, I hear you. I work with perpetrators of domestic violence for 30 years. 30 years. And I'm telling you, women, they don't want to leave relationships. They just want the abuse to stop. They are in love with their perpetrators. And I'm not advocating one way or the other. But what I am saying is, if you know someone that's a victim of domestic violence, if you know someone that's a perpetrator, say something. That's why it's so rampant, because people don't talk about it. People won't say anything about it. But I'm telling you, a victim of domestic violence, what you don't know is that there's so much emotional, psychological, financial abuse going on. She can't leave. If she has 4 kids, what is she going to do? I can say that because 30 years ago, I used to be like, well, why doesn't she leave? Well, where are you going with 4 kids and you ain't got no money and you've been isolated, right? And then your friends, you go to them, and then when you go back, because you have to go back to keep the kids safe, to keep yourself safe, your friends turn their back on you, right? And did you know that the most dangerous time for a woman is when she leaves? When she leaves, that's the most dangerous time. So let's not put any blame on a victim. Let's not say, why don't you leave? Let's say, why don't he stop? That's what we need.
Right.
That's what we need to say. Why doesn't he stop? Why don't we go say something to him? And men, it's going to take men in society to help stop the violence. You can't turn the other cheek. You can't turn the other cheek. I'm sorry, I just got on the soapbox, y'all. That was my life. That was my life for 30 years.
But no, that's so needed, Jennifer, right here.
Working with perpetrators of domestic violence, and too many times it's too much victim blaming. And you know what, guys? If by you not saying anything, that's called collusion. That's called collusion, and you're saying it's okay. You're saying, I'm not saying go get in the middle of nothing, but you can call 911. There's so many things that you can do. I need to come on here and do a telesummit all about domestic violence. I'm sorry.
You do, Jennifer. That's so
I think you should, because the police don't care either. So, you call 911, but you really, it's a hard topic, but somebody has to have that conversation.
True story.
Yeah.
But love exists, although it can be horrible, just as horrible as it can be wonderful. So
yes, you should find it, man. You find it. Ooh,
that was a drop the mic moment, girl.
It was.
Yeah. But no, I understand.
Yes.
It really is important. It's a topic that we do not just need to address in October, And for me, I believe now, when you're in that experience, you do have to get the help that you need. But can we educate our young ladies sooner? If we build up their self-esteem, if we build up the skills that they need, they won't put themselves in those crazy relationships.
Yep.
So we have a job to do.
Yes. Oh, this has been so good, you guys. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight. Join us back here in the morning. Join the morning crew back here tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And like Jennifer said, this Summit is going to continue all the way through March the 6th, the date that everyone touches down in Atlanta for the I Wish event that we are having, you guys. So thank y'all so much. We appreciate you all being here tonight, and see you in the morning.